Hello, my name is Takuka Penda, and today I'll be working on another tax from Spark Foundation. And so this tax is another tax about decision trees. So it helps us we understand from this tax how decision tree works. So let me give you an overview of the tax that we're about to do. So the essence of this tax is that we're going to build a model that will be able to predict the type of iris flower. So we have Aris setosa, we have Aris versicolor, we have Aris virginica, right? So those are the three types of Aris flower, and then so we're going to predict which class of Aris flower based on its measurements. So the measurements are sepal length, the sepal width, and we also have um, the petal length and petal width as well. So we are going to use the decision tree classifier to do that. So how does it work? The decision tree classifier works by asking series of questions about the features, that is the measurements of the flower, to classify it into the three types of flower that I mentioned earlier. So what we're going to do in this process is that we're going to gather information, that is by loading a data set, right? And then prepare the data set for the training. And then we're going to build a model by creating a tree classifier. Then we train the model and test the model and then visualize the results. So I'm going to walk you through the steps of the code that we have. So you can see the first cell here is that where we have the necessary libraries that have loaded, have imported. So we have scikit-learn, the data sets. So we load the Aris data sets. We have scikit-learn.tree. So we import the tree classifier and then the plot as well. So those are the necessary libraries that we imported of our tags. Then the second cell is where we load the data set. So you can see the code. We have load underscore Aris function that loads the data set for us. So we have data set um, in these two variables, which is x and y, right? So now, so what we'll do next is that we gonna create a decision tree classifier, as you can see below. So the classifier is equal to decision tree classifier function. So we do that, and then we train the classifier by fitting it on x and y, which is the um, target variable and other variable. All right, so next we have to predict the class of a new data point. So these are example of a new data point. We have 5.1, 3.5, 1.4, 0.2. These are new data sets that we are going to try on our model. So our predicted class will be equals to the classifier that we created first, dot predate, the predate function on the new data set, particularly the first one, which is 5.1. We'll do that, and then we'll print out the output from the arrays the target names. All right, so we are going to see what we have. So we printed it out already, and here is it. The predicted class is Setosa, right? Setosa based on the measurements. So we're going to visualize this, and if you look at the visual, we see we have the tree structure, like, and then we have different class of type of flowers. We have Setosa, we have versicolor, virginica, versicolor. So this is just example of what we have after our visualization, after predicting on a new class, new data points rather. So this is just a basic task that will help us to use decision trees algorithm. Thank you for watching this tutorial.